What up? What up?
Another episode of Politic Pistons, man. We got a special guest with us today, man. You know what I'm saying? My guy Deshaun. You know what I'm saying? Piston power. You feel me?
What up, Deshaun? What up?
Hey, how you doing, Pops?
I'm just taking it slow. I'm just a squirrel looking for a nut.
Hey man, I ain't mad at you.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, Pops. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. But before we get into it, like, comment, and subscribe. Please like, comment, and subscribe. You agree with us? We on point with our opinions. Let us know in that comment section. You know what I'm saying? You like what we doing, you support what we doing. Like and subscribe, please, for me. Hit them buttons. But yeah, let's get into it, man. We about to be on ESPN today, man. It's a big game. You know what I mean? Think it's gonna be a Cade real first test. You know, I've been trying to go light on him because he didn't have a preseason, so it's bad game. I just kind of say, okay, this preseason for him. He's getting acclimated. He's played about 4 games now. Preseason over. I want to see what he's about to do on this little stretch, a little lighter stretch, not as tough of teams. You know what I mean?
I think Cade is the least of our problems. I mean, you know, he played against the Nets, but he hit 17 points.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad. Like, the Pistons' problem is consistency. Like, we start off the games good, but we don't end them well at all. That, and the name of the game is what? Basketball. You got to put the ball in the basket. Basketball. We need to do that. And, you know, we just have not been doing that. But like you write, like Cade, you know, he didn't have a preseason. He missed a whole lot of everything with that ankle. And, you know, and I think they were right to bring him back slowly. But he's not Jesus Christ. He ain't the savior, but he will make the team better. We shall see. I just don't want us to get embarrassed because I got a few bets, you know, placed here and there. And so I don't want to see us embarrassed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Please don't hurt my dad bookies, because I know he probably didn't put Pistons gonna be win by 20 or something crazy, man. Because that's the type of Pistons they got, man. Please don't hurt my dad.
I didn't get this far along the path being too crazy. So, you know, I don't be messing with them people that you know, that break your arms and break your legs. Which is stupid anyway. Cause like, if somebody kill you, how you gonna pay them? How you gonna pay them? You know, it don't make no sense.
Can't get money from a dead man.
No, can't get money from a dead man.
No, you can't get that. So yeah,
no, I think you got a good bet in, Pops. I think you got a good bet in. I expect to win tonight. I posted it in a couple Piston groups that I predicted to win tonight. So
good for you, bro.
And as far as what you was to comment on what you were saying earlier about not being able to put the ball in the hole, I think we in a situation where it's just one of those things. We so young, man. We still learning. What I did like, although we did lose that game against the Nets, I liked it, the position we put ourselves in as far as those young guys getting experience in clutch moments and in real game situations. That's a growing situation right there. That's what you want them in. You don't want them getting ran off the floor.
Yeah.
It's about growing now. That, you know, that core group growing together, and in a year or two, people are gonna be scared to come to Detroit the way they used to be.
Yeah. I mean, even
I can see it.
If our offense could catch up with our defense, we might have something. You know, we playing solid defensively. We're playing
top 10 defense.
Yeah.
It's just we bottom dead last in every offensive stat almost.
That's our issue.
3-point shooting, worst field goal percentage, lowest point score of the game. We middle of the pack in assist or down there in assist.
I got a surprise question for you. Who do you think is leading the Pistons in 3-point percentage?
Oh, it's Killian Hayes, baby.
I know. Ain't that shocking?
That's crazy.
Ain't that shocking?
Man, come on. Y'all playing with me.
Killian Hayes is shooting 38% on 3.
You know what, though? I like that. I
like it too. I love it.
I like it too.
I
recently wrote an article about some of the improvements that Killian can make, and his 3-point percentage was one of the things I mentioned. I feel like when he gets his feet set, he got some nice. His shooting mechanics is there. When he gets his feet set, he's a lot better than last year when he was taking those contested step back threes. And another thing that that was brought to my attention by Greg Kelsler is a lot of his attempts was coming within 5 seconds of the shot clock. So he was kind of in a forced situation. So now he's giving up that ball, and when he's getting it back, he's making them pay. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
I hear you, but I think the offense runs better when Cade Cunningham is doing it. So like, I don't mind both of them starting, but I think after about 5-6 minutes, Killian should go to the bench, because Cade is best when he got the ball in his hand and he can do what Cade do. You know what I'm saying?
They play faster, seem like, when Cade is in there than when Killian. Killian is a real more half court type of point guard. Cade like to push the pace a little bit, which I feel like will benefit our bad shooting team, because that's been one of my biggest complaints is they play way too slow to be this young. Like, and especially to shoot as bad as they do. You need to break out and try to get easy layups, catch defenses slipping before they set. You need to do that. That need to be our first option on offense. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Also Sadiq Bey needs to shoot more. I mean, since Cade started playing, Sadiq's shot attempts have gone way down.
Yeah.
He just need more attempts, because the boy can shoot. He just need more attempts.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I agree with you. And another thing I say, that was one of my things about before the draft about Cade Cunningham. I felt like the way his style of play, he's one of those guys that he pretty much runs 5 out with him in a lot of pick and roll isolation basketball, and him picking his spots as well as distributing to the open man when the defense tries to collapse. But also that's a double-edged sword, though, because when you playing that style of play, you get guys standing around. If guys don't help off, all of a sudden now they're not getting their looks. Like, for instance, that last game, Killian didn't play. Jeremy Grant played, but he only got 9 shot attempts in that game.
And that shouldn't happen. Like when Killian and Cade are in the game, it's too much Killian sitting in the corner, or one of them sitting in the corner. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like they should be staggered. I like both of them, but they should only play a few minutes together. Right. Together.
Yeah, I like them starting the game. I think it gives us a defensive edge out on the perimeter. All right.
So that brings me up to one of my first major points. How have y'all felt about KC rotation so far this year, man?
Well, like, we ain't been winning a whole lot of games, so it's time to experiment. And the team is young, and and I've always said that youth is wasted on the young. Young people don't know what to do with the youth. What they need to do is they need to run. And if you didn't hear me the first time, I'll say it again. They need to run. The boys is young. They're 21 years old. When I was 21, I could run all day and live on a 30 ounce of Faygo pop.
Yes, sir. Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
That's why we love you, Pops. That's why we love you right there.
Right, man. All we need is the Faygo and Better Made chips, man.
Yeah, man.
Refuel, and then you get right back out there, man.
All day.
Breakfast of champions, Pops.
Right.
Breakfast of champions right there. Now, as far as the rotation, how I feel like he's not really doing a good job, but I think it could be over exaggerated just by us not knocking down shots. If some of those guys was actually converting their opportunities, I believe we're one of the top teams in open shots from 2s and 3s, but we're worse than converting. So we're getting the right looks, but like we say, Frank Jackson hasn't given us nothing. None of the guys.
What happened to Frank?
Saban Lee. Can you say Saban Lee?
He had a big game the other night in the G League. I think it's one of those things where we still so young, but the rotations. I don't like Corey out there. I don't like Joseph out there a lot. I would like to see his minutes eventually. I understand. You got to keep your veterans. You want to teach these guys, but you also want them to grow and learn winning basketball. You don't want them to start picking up bad habits. So I understand. I think by the midway point of the season, man, I'm pretty sure Saban Lee is going to be getting those same minutes that we getting out of Joseph. And I would like to see that. I think that's a growth in where we going. But the rotations, like I say, I like what Casey doing, but I think we're playing actually the wrong style of play. Like y'all said, we got to get up and down that court. With us being so inexperienced and being such a young team, the half court set is a good thing with an experienced team that knows how to execute.
Exactly.
Our unit don't really know how to execute down the stretch. So we need to try to convert our defense back into offense and get as many easy possibilities as we can.
Yeah. That I totally agree with that, man. And that's my only rotation piece that I kind of don't like. I'm kind of question mark with Trey Lyles. I wasn't a fan of that pickup at all. And especially with seeing Garza potential, I would like to see more Garza, Kelly, and Stewart is getting all the power forward and center minutes. Just the rotation of them three and Grant to spell them sometimes, but putting Grant sometime at the small forward too. But Lyles, I don't see I don't know what he brings to the table.
The only reason Lyles is there is he played with Olynyk and that other boy in Canada. So when they form the second unit and come out there, they've had a lot of time together, and they know each other. That's the only reason he's there. You know, and he's not a bad shooter. He's not a bad shooter.
No, I'll say this about
the reason he's there, Canada.
Yeah, the Canadian connection. Now, another thing, I think Lyles is one of those guys where he's a consummate professional. As far as he's one of those guys that he bring his hard hat to work. No, he's not the best player. He ain't the best at anything on the team, but he brings the sense of professionalism. He's a good person as far as know where to be on the floor, do the right things. Similar in the mode of last year's Mason Plumlee. You see what I'm saying? He ain't never gonna really overpower nobody, or he's not just gonna jump off the scoreboard as far as the stat sheet. But he's gonna knock down some open shots. He's gonna play a little bit of defense. He might not be the best defender, but he's gonna try to find himself in the right positions on the floor. And he's part of the maturation process for those young guys. That's what I see from him.
I'd like to see Kelly get into the starting lineup. Olynyk, I'd like to see him start, because like what we're lacking is shooting. So we need to put a better shooter in there. Like, I like Beef Stew. You know, he's gritty, he's tough. You know, Pistons. Look behind me. Pistons. You know, he's Pistons.
You see what I got him doing?
We need to put the ball in the hole. Put the ball in the hole.
And Pops, we got to be a little patient. We got to be patient with Stewart too, because we have to acknowledge he was in that walking boot all summer. He didn't get the opportunity to get no real. So he's behind the 8 ball. We talk about Cade Cunningham with the minor ankle injury and him not really getting his legs under him quite yet. But we gotta make sure we sing that same song when it comes to Stewart, because if you've seen him in the offseason, he was in the walking boot. He couldn't really get no practice in, so he didn't really get the opportunity to expand off his development.
I hear you. I hear you. Like I see my son over there yawning. Son, you need to sleep at night. you need to sleep at night, and
that's when we working.
Hanging out.
Man.
Stop hanging out so much. You know what I'm saying?
We working, man. I just got this new house. I'm fresh out of work, and after this, I'm gonna work some more, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna edit, make sure this video. My chill time gonna be watching these Pistons, and then it's gonna be back to the grind. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just messing with you.
It's the lifestyle, Pops. You know what I'm saying? This is the lifestyle, man. But yeah, man. So let's get to the meat and potatoes, man. You know what I'm saying? What everybody is really here for, and that's the Cade versus Green. You know what I mean? They going head to head tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? Number 1, number 2. You know what I'm saying? pretty boy versus the city boy. You know what I'm saying?
Guess
Let's
what?
see what's gonna happen with that, man. How y'all feel about that matchup, those predictions, and how they've been playing, kind of comparing each other so far this season? What y'all take on that?
Jalen Green is shooting 35% from the field, 28% from three. So Killian Hayes shooting better than him.
Yeah.
He's a volume shooter. He's shooting way more though.
Oh yeah, he's shooting way more.
He got the green light over in Houston, man.
And he got some swag. He's got some swag. But I'm still glad we got Cade, because I think Cade is stronger mentally. I think he's a better player. And we shall see. Time will tell. Time will tell.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Now, I'm pretty sure and many others, I advocated for Green personally. You know what I'm saying? Green was the guy that I felt like he fitted right in at the 2 guard for us, in which we got Cade playing early on. I felt like if we was gonna go for a 2 guard, then he was the right guy. So with that being said, I'm gonna say this. I'm excited to see the game. I'm happy with our pick in Cade Cunningham. You know what I'm saying? I've been on several different platforms saying that both of them will be extremely good talents. And I'm eager to see what they do tonight. I want to see not just the head-to-head matchup and how they match up, but I want to see how they impact each other's teams with winning. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Like, truth be told, Mobley, Green, and Cade, either one of them could have been number one. Truth be told.
And Pops, you gotta throw Scotty Barnes in there. He was one of those guys that kind of went underneath that radar. He didn't really get the credit he deserved going into this draft.
And Scotty too. And really, but I'm gonna keep it to them three. If we would have got Jalen Green, Cade Cunningham, or Evan Mobley, I'd have been pleased. Yeah, I wasn't gonna be mad. I wouldn't have been mad at Weaver.
I was real hard on Mobley just because the game is so perimeter oriented, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't want to get a big man with that number 1 pick and try to build around another big man. That was really my only pick. But he's looked really nice though for Cleveland. I honestly, if I'm ranking rookies right now, Cade and Green is right next to each other still. But the top 3, I would have to say, is Mobley, Barnes, and then they got the guy who Cade is going to go up against too, Chris Duarte.
For Indiana.
He's putting up some good numbers, man.
What is it, about 17, 18 a night?
He's at the teens, the high teens.
He's balling. He's balling.
As a rookie, that's impressive.
Come on, man.
That is impressive.
It's not easy. It's not easy coming into this league. And that was one of the things I was saying about Cade. You know what I'm saying? When guys was like, he gonna come right in, generational talent, Luka Doncic type. I was like, man, he only 19. You got to get his kid some time to get acclimated. It's hard to just come right in the league and be an all-star, be that type of player that you just turn the corner for a franchise. That's not easy to do. But I see Cade's making the strides though. He's getting there.
He's getting better every game. Now that's one thing I can say about Cade. You literally could look at his numbers and everything is on the uptick. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's a great encouraging sign. The shots eventually got to fall for the whole Pistons. Eventually we got to get hot. I mean, when you look at our guys' numbers from Frank to Sadiq,
can't get no worse,
to Kelly, all those guys were 40% shooters last year. So it's like, if they at least go back to their averages, man, we're going to get up out them 20s. You know what I mean?
And see, right now is the perfect time for that, because now we have this slate of games where we're going up against some of the no more playoff teams for the next couple of games. We got Toronto coming up. We got obviously we got Houston tonight. We got
Indiana. They're not looking like they playoff bound yet. They're gonna
be
so Raptors. We got the Raptors. Yeah.
We got the opportunity to kind of turn that page as far as the narrative on our shooting. We should be able to make some strides in the right direction over these next 5 games.
Mm-hmm.
And I expect that from us.
Because playing the Bulls twice and Philly twice, that's going to drop your percentages a little. That's a good 2 good defensive teams, good contending teams. It's gonna be between probably the Bulls, Philly, out east. You know what I'm saying? I can see
Don't forget to
that.
throw the Nets in there. We seen them twice.
Oh yeah, and then the Nets, and then we seen the Bucks twice, haven't we?
Yeah.
No, I think
Or
did we see them
once?
twice? Once. We seen
Yeah,
them
we
once.
saw the Bucks once.
once,
We saw the
once.
Bucks once. Thank you,
But-
Jesus. We saw them once because they only
Yeah,
had
right.
Antetokounmpo, and they tore us up. That was the
Yeah.
worst game of the season. Is when they went up against the Bucks, man.
Yeah, and then it was also a situation where what made it so worse, it wasn't just the loss, it was the idea that they had Chris out, they had Chris Middleton, they had Jrue Holiday, they wasn't even at full strength.
Lopez
And they
was
still-
gone.
Yeah, and they still, come on, man, put us in a chokehold early,
They the
man, and
champs. They the
finish
champs.
this off.
Antetokounmpo are kryptonite, man. I'm convinced though. Ever since they done drafted Antetokounmpo, the Bucks just steamrollers. Every time we got to see Antetokounmpo, I don't know what we did to that man, but he
Man.
goes crazy on us every game.
And
Every
we got
time.
nobody. We ain't got nobody who can stop him.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
got nobody who can stop him.
No, that's absolutely true. And I mean, really don't nobody got nobody for him.
No,
But
no.
we one of those teams that absolutely have nothing. We have no rim protection, and we don't have the perimeter defense to stop him from getting to where he's trying to get to. He just,
Yeah.
man, I was watching him I think it was last night. Man, he made a move. It was so scandalous, man.
Hey, Antetokounmpo will just leave you in awe sometimes when you watch, like, how did he just do that? He get up the court in 3 steps.
Yeah.
He down the court, you
And
know?
then dunk.
And then he's so strong.
The
And
Greek
that's
freak.
another thing that I look at is when I look at Cade body type, he got a lot of room to fill out. Him and Antetokounmpo look real similar as rookies.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yes.
mean? And
Yes.
if Cade can add a little bit of that muscle, I saw him push Durant out the way. You know, if he could start doing that, they starting to let the guys play a little bit more physical.
Yeah.
He add on some more muscle at that slash game, because that's one of the things, my biggest critique on him so far is he was settling way too much for the 3. I don't want to see a guy shoot 0 for 9 for 3. After 0 for 5, bro, go to the rack, man, or move in a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Let me say something about
0
that.
for 9.
I agree 100% with you. And then I seen on Twitter that Dwayne Casey said, if you have an open 3 and don't take it, or you drive the lane when you had an open 3 and you don't convert the shot, plan on coming to the bench. So he's really putting an emphasis.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Okay.
Yeah, he's really putting an emphasis on 3-point shooting. The issue is they're not falling.
Yeah.
The whole league is putting the emphasis on 3-point shooting.
Exactly. It's
The
not
whole
just,
league.
but our issue is we liable to go 9 for 41. You
That's
know,
the
Right about
issue.
that. You're right
That's
about
the
that.
issue. That's the issue right there. And
I'm seeing a great comparison of this when you got your boy DeRozan and Levine. Levine is definitely way more modern age, high volume 3-point shooting. But you look at what DeRozan is doing, straight mid range and inside, and he's averaging just as many. You know what I
That's
mean?
his game. That's
Yeah.
that's the Rose's game.
And I feel like
Mid
Pistons
range.
find our own identity. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Because
Yes.
Cleveland is finding a good identity with all these bigs.
yeah,
you
they
know?
look like a defensive team.
Yeah, they're finding something. And maybe Pistons, we need to just be a slashing to the rack, mid-range type team. That might work for us. That might be our identity, where occasionally we step behind the line. You know what I mean? But right now, it seems like we're trying to force a square peg in a triangle. You know, it's just not fitting. You know what I mean? All these damn threes. You know what I mean? Like you said, we shooting what, 20%, 25% from 3, man.
Something like that, man.
Yeah, I mean, and
Dead
that's
last. Let's put it that
It was
way.
down
Dead
into the.
last.
I think to start the season, the first 4 or 5 games, I think we were shooting right around 17% or something. But just beyond, make you feel like we need to get a jersey on, go out there, man.
Yeah.
See if we can knock down one for them.
I keep telling Josh that, like I didn't have no handles, but I had a jump shot. You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on, man. Right.
Hey,
I'm not
You know what I'm
getting
saying?
Hey,
Right.
put my dad in the corner, that corner 3. I ain't never seen somebody so deadly from that corner 3, man. We was out there playing horse not too long ago, man. And that corner 3, oh my God, he is crucial. And I
Hey.
know he could definitely get some of them Pistons run for their money in that corner, man. Come on,
Yeah.
Pistons. We got to step it up. That, all my years of watching basketball, I haven't seen a team shoot as bad as we have. Not on wide open shots. Like,
No.
forget about contested shots.
That's the
On
problem. They're
wide open
wide
shots,
open.
we miss it.
Wide open.
Yeah. And you know, it's a league thing. It's all around the league, guys. His numbers is down for the three.
Yeah,
and
you're
they
right.
a lot of people, Paul George, he mentioned it. A lot of people saying it's the ball. They transferred over from the soft leather Spalding basketball to the Wilson.
Yeah.
And now you got a lot of guys saying, you know, you're not getting a lot of play on that rim no more. It ain't really, you know, if you get a little
I call bullshit. Bullshit
hey.
on the ball thing.
Hey,
Bullshit on the ball thing.
don't kill the messenger, Pops. I'm just saying things that I heard.
No, I'm not killing the messenger. I'm not killing the messenger.
Me personally, if you get paid to play ball, hey, you can go out there with a rubber ball, man. To get it done. It don't make no never mind. There's no excuses. I don't make excuses. That's one thing. When I talk Pistons, when I talk basketball, I don't let guys off the hook with the easy excuses. If you out there, if you suited up, you ready to play. I'm from the era where if you put your jersey on and you get out there on the floor, look at him like he's 100%. Don't take nothing for granted. He's ready to go. If not, he would have sat out.
Hey, I watched a WNBA game the other day. The whole game, I didn't see one missed free throw.
They don't fundamentally sound. Those women,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You talking right there. You said a mouthful right there, man. The guy needs to work on them fundamentals, man. That ball thing, I know it's people that's shooting extremely well too. You know,
yeah.
KD and Steph ain't said shit about the ball.
Hey.
Why? Because they didn't put that work in. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
the ball
sir.
don't affect them. You know what I'm
Dame
saying?
Lillard ain't said shit about the ball.
No, he did. No,
yeah,
Lillard
he
did.
it.
Oh no, he
did.
Yeah, he did. I think he should last I seen it was shooting 14% from three or something.
Yeah, I know Lillard and Doncic specifically been struggling bad this year. They've been struggling bad this year, man. And, it made me feel a little bit better, man. But somebody got to step up, man. I'm hoping it could be Sadiq, because Sadiq get his 3-point shot with his advancement he got with the rest of his game.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna be a killer. And that should instantly get him, if he shoots a high volume of shots, like y'all saying, there's no reason why he shouldn't average 20.
He needs more shots. Got to give me more shots.
Because he done made some moves. His footwork is sound, man. Some of his moves he made to the rack, the spin moves, the pivots, the pump fake, and the up. That's not looking like a second-year player to me.
And he be bullying people too. You see him bully people down there?
Yeah, you know how to throw that weight around. He know how to use his weight and size to his advantage. Yeah. The thing to me about Bay right now, I feel like, you know, the coaching staff and the developmental team, they put an emphasis on him being able to go off the dribble. And I think he's right now, I think he's at that stage in his game where he's trying to find that medium of when to drive, when to take that three. I think that's the next maturation in his game, is actually, like you said, you seeing him with the footwork, you seeing solid moves with the pump faking thing. I think the next maturation in the process for him is just putting all that together and understanding when to do what. Because it's been a couple times where he had the open three, and instead of taking it, he'll put it on the floor a little bit. And then other times he don't have the open three, but he forces it. So it's one of those things where I think this is a great year for him to find that equal medium to really put it together and learn when to utilize those newfound skill sets that he has.
Yep. Like, you know, like Bay showed out last year from the 3-point line. So the scouting reports say keep Bay off the 3-point line. Right. So he had to adjust his game. But I agree with you, Deshaun. He's got to put those two pieces together a little bit more smoothly.
Yep. And Pops, it's one of those things. It's being a second-year player. You know, obviously he showed the growth with his ability to put it on the ball, but being a second-year player, it ain't as easy as it seems. Some of those guys make it seem easy, but it ain't easy as it seems to really grow into your game and it just runs so fluent.
It's not at all, man. one thing that for one, we only got 8 minutes. I'm looking at the clock, man. I got to upgrade to the pro. So, we're going to have to cut this thing a little short. But real quick, I want to just get, what's y'all predictions on this little softer part of the schedule? We play the Rockets, Cavaliers, Raptors, Kings, Pacers. What do you think will go in that stretch? Is it going to be 1-4, 2-3? What y'all thinking?
I think we're going to lose against the Cavaliers and the Pacers. And I think we're going to beat Houston and Toronto.
I'm going to say.
What about the Kings?
And the Kings. We beat the Kings too.
So 3-2?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm right there with you, Pops, but I'm going to jump out on a limb myself. I'm going to say 4-1. I'm giving it to us. I'm going to say we're going to go 4-1, and I'm going to take that same loss to Indiana, but I think we're going to beat Cleveland.
All right.
I think we're going to get Cleveland.
That's bold. That's bold. I hate to be this guy, man, but I'm thinking of 1-4, man. I think we're gonna take care of business against these Rockets. We're gonna be fired up this game. Cavaliers, we're gonna have to shoot good because we ain't gonna bring it into the interior on them. You know what I'm saying? They defense gonna lock us up. Raptors, they seem like they getting in the flow. Kings is straight. I'm thinking 1-4, but I think all the games will be competitive though. I don't see us getting blew out by anybody.
That's all I care about. Is play hard and be competitive. Because you ain't gonna win every game. But
that is the main thing right now. That is the main thing. Just keeping it competitive. And like I said earlier, put those guys in position down the stretch to where it's a real learning experience and it's not a blowout. We want these guys in real basketball situations, man. We don't want to get ran out the gym. We want tight-knit games down the stretch so these guys can grow.
Yeah, most definitely, man. So I definitely just want to see some competitive basketball, man. Long we do that, man, I'll be happy. See these guys grow. I really, Pops got me thinking real positive, man. Because me, I'm a Killian hater at this point, man. I'm so hard on Killian, and it's because I just feel like we'd be so much further if we would have went the Halliburton or the Cole Anthony route. And then watching Cole, how he's going off this year, it's just like, man, if it was Cole and Cade or Halliburton and Cade, I just feel like we'd be, we just looking for that one more maybe, or, waiting for Sadiq to develop or something like that, man. But so it pisses me off more. If I saw the rest of the people kind of struggling, I'd be like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? But man, Cole taking off and Halliburton is real steady. You know what I mean? So it just hurts. You know what I'm saying? It burns me up a little bit, man.
I understand. Like the draft is not a science. It's it's art. Like we all remember Darko Milicic, right?
Yeah.
So,
I wish I didn't.
It's not a science. It's an art.
Yeah.
And look at Zion. Hell, that boy stay on the bench more than he stay on the court.
Man,
the bench and the buffet.
That's the bench and the buffet.
Yeah, bench and the buffet. Hey, I will say this about Killian though before we get off the air.
Yeah,
Killian, we all knew he was going to be a project. Give him time to grow. From last year to this year, he did look good in those 2 games with Cade before he sat out with the other night.
He did.
He has been up in the ante a little bit, so just give him a little bit more time, Josh. I ain't saying forever. Obviously you can't wait forever. Right. Don't hold your breath. But with that said, just give him a little more time. Let him keep showing a little growth. That 38% is promising though from 3.
Oh yeah, I've been hard on him too. Like Josh, I was calling him killing me with his shot. That's what I was calling him. But the boy is young. He's talented. He didn't they didn't have no training camp last year. He just was just thrown into the fray. And plus, the boy was injured. And plus he's only 19.
Yeah, he's 2 months older than Cade. He's 2 months older than Cade Cunningham.
I remember when I was 19. If when I was 19, if I'd had millions of dollars, I'd have been crazy.
Man,
can you imagine that?
According to some of the pictures I've seen in the Piston groups, man, hey, Killian is living his best life.
Oh, is he?
Killian is enjoying life.
He's living it up, man. That's good for the young fella, man. I like to hear that, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause hey, man, it's providing people of color, man, great opportunities, man. So
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
that's one thing I can never hate on, man.
Like Dr. Spreewell, you need to take care of your money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got to.
No,
Yes,
that's factual, man. I think we touched on all these points, man. We was on point. You know what I'm saying? Bringing all them stats up. I can't wait to watch this. I'm gonna post this episode today. You know, before the game, man. You know, engage with this group, man. See where we was at, if we was spot on or not. But yeah, man, go Pistons, man. Please beat these Rockets, man.
Yeah. Hey, we
Make
got
it
him. I'm gonna give you the
competitive.
score.
Okay, predict the score.
103-96.
Pistons. Okay.
Pistons. We
Well,
cracked the century mark tonight.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna
And
go
we
take
haven't cracked the century mark. You right.
No, we haven't. I'm gonna go take a shower and I'm gonna jump in my Learjet and go watch the game.
That sounds like a pops, man. Fire up that plan, fire up that jet, man.
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Come pick me, man. Come pick me up, man. All right, so
I
my
do that,
prediction.
son. I do that, son. But you got a history of being slow getting ready, man.
Oh man.
You got to be ready.
Hey
gotta
man,
be
this
ready.
pretty boy Floyd over here, man. It's pretty Tony, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get
Please.
right, baby. Let me
Please.
get right, baby.
Perfection
Plays.
takes time, Pops.
Huh? What you
Perfection
say?
takes time.
Yeah, man. It takes time, man. But I think this will be a bar burner. I think 112, 107. I think we might crack that 110 mark. I think everybody gonna be fired up, amped up, ready to go. I expect good games from Cade, Killian, my boy Josh, Sadiq.
Yes,
I don't know. I think hopefully get a decent game from Grant, man, and we should be able to hit that.
I have no prophecy.
Okay. Okay, no prophecy on this one. But
No
you're predicting the W though.
I'm predicting a dub, definitely.
All right, man. Well, we about to head out of here, man. Before we get out of here,
Like, thanks for
comment,
Sean. You take
subscribe.
it easy, man.
yes, sir.
Thanks,
Y'all too, man. Enjoyed the conversation.
Make sure you check out my boy work, Piston Powered, man. You know, he got his own things. We're gonna definitely stay. He one of our affiliates here, so we're gonna stay showing the love, spreading the love, man. Making sure y'all getting this good Piston information. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all be smooth.
Deuces.